Yes, that's right. We have a new series that a lot of you guys have actually been asking me for over and over and over and over and over and over again. Now, this series I've been looking forward to for a long time. It's just I haven't really had the funds to do it, but now I do, so here we are. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to Rice Car. Rice Car intro. I don't know. Maybe I should have an intro for this. I don't have one made right now. So the rules for this are actually very simple. I have my shoddy 2004 Volkswagen Jetta. And don't worry, this isn't the one with the fancy engine. This is literally the lowest form you can possibly get. And I was looking at it one day, about a year ago now. Oh my gosh, have I really been putting this on the back burner for a year? I've been putting this on the back burner for about a year or so, and I thought, you know what? This is a very ugly car. Let's make it uglier. And I had a better idea, and I was like, oh wait, hang on, let's let the fans make it uglier. My fingers smell like onions. Not for weird reasons, just like normal fingers smell like onions reasons. So the rules are very simple, and they go a little bit something like this. Each month, I am going to put something new on the car. That something new is decided by you guys. So what you guys are gonna do is you guys are going to comment what you want me to add to my car next. Now, there are a couple rules for this. A, has to be under $100. I'm not about to go broke for this. B, I can't be racist, sexist, homophobic, or anything like that, because I don't want to deal with the repercussions of that. Is there a third rule? I think that's about it. It can be literally anything you guys want. Now, while you're down there saying your own ideas, make sure to like some of the other ideas, because you will have a week to vote on your favorite comments, and you do that by liking them down below. So if you want your comment to win, comment it and like it, because whoever has the most likes, that's what I'm gonna be doing next. So for the first episode, I just bought a few small things, figured it might be a little fun to try that out, but after this, it's all up to you guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so this is the patient today. It's my dirty 2004 Volkswagen Jetta. This thing is pretty old, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably like, well, obviously it's about almost 20 years old, so I guess that would technically make it almost a classic car. But, you know, I digress because I don't know anything about anything. So, without doubt, let's get to work. Okay, so let me preface it with that. These are not the original hubcaps, right? So, here, hang on, let me show you what these look like. So, the original rims, let's see, staring at it. The original rims actually look like this, and they were pretty ugly. But what I was trying to do originally was, I was trying to rice this car out. So I bought some rims from AutoZone as a joke, and unironically, they make the car look a lot better than it actually is. I had a video of me replacing this, but that was like a year ago, and I completely lost all the footage. So, just act like I put them on this video and we're good. I also have this little hood scoop, which I would be adding right now. I think if I have time, I'm gonna add it at the end of the video. But I have this hood scoop, and I don't know where I want to put it. Either I'll put it right here, or I'll put it on top. Heck, maybe even I'll put it on the side. I don't know yet, but it all depends on what time I get home today, and whether I have time to put it on or not before the video goes up. Great, there's people. I look like a weirdo with a GoPro on my head. The first thing I bought were these things, and these are from Wish. Basically, what they do is they're little motion-activated battery doohickeys, and there's three of these, I don't know, C-cell, D-cell, I don't know what they're called, batteries in there, and basically they react to movement. So when your wheels are rolling, they glow. And I got the most obnoxious ones ever, because these ones are rainbows. So I bought 4, one for each wheel, and hopefully this doesn't get me pulled over. Come on, get on. Now my second wheel already run into a bit of a snag, because for some reason this isn't working. I've tightened it all the way down. Let me open this thing, if I can even open it. Come on. Yeah, so this one just doesn't work, but you know what? I bought these for like $5 on Wish for all 4 of these, so I'm not exactly gonna send it back for no reason. So we'll just have this one screwed on but not working. Okay, so I've run into a problem with this one too. Now this one actually has the opposite problem of that one, because this thing, this thing doesn't turn off. Usually when it's blinking, it means it's done, but this one won't turn off. So, so far, 2 out of 4 don't work. And this one is, okay, I'm not sure if you guys can tell on the camera, but this thing is blinding. I can hardly see what I'm doing. It's way too bright. I guess that's what happens when you order stuff from China. I'm gonna have to replace the batteries on this one a lot. No point in screwing this one on multiple times, but this one's working fine. So the front 2 wheels work great. Now later I'll attach the GoPro so you guys can see it, but everything else is kind of screwed. So the front wheels work great, rear wheels, half and half. I slightly screwed up. You guys can't tell, I'll flash a picture on the screen right now. This is one of those cheapy turbo whistles, which they sound like a turbo, allegedly, but they're really cheap and you just shove them up your exhaust pipe. That's what she said! And trying to make sure this thing didn't move, this thing is locked in tight because I put the other bolt on the other side. Now I can't take it off. So, hang on, let's wait for that thing to come by. Now I can't take it off. So, I was smart enough to take footage of the car revving before and after, but I'm going to show you guys how that sounds in the cockpit. So, yeah, let's go there next. You can kind of hear it. Very slightly, you can hear it. Yeah, you can hear it whistle. Very slightly, but it's there. So yeah, no, everything's on there now. Minus the hood vent, but I'm gonna try to put that on later if I can. But everything's on there now. I guess there's nothing really else to do except take some close-up shots of them working, so let's switch to that. Okay, so I'm glad I have a little extra time because Now I have time to put on the hood scoop, so basically it's obviously non-functional. It's basically going to be held on by 3mm tape all the way around. And well, before we stick that on, we kind of course, neighbors driving by when I need it the least. But yeah, no, I need a really clean surface to stick it to, so I should probably clean this a little bit.
Adios.
All right, let's dry this puppy off. Oh. I didn't realize how pretty the paint is on this thing. Okay, it's a pretty clean surface.
Bye, have a great time.
Let's stick this guy on. Don't worry, I'll pick that up in a second. Not a litter bug. Okay, gotta be really careful not to touch the, what's it called? Really careful not to touch the adhesive, because I don't want to mess that up at all. Luckily, this stuff's coming off really easily. Okay. Okay. This thing is on and it looks terrible. It's not even painted. Oh, yeah, that really brings it together. I love that. The good thing about this heat is it'll make it bond a little more easy. I feel like, I don't know if you guys can see, but this little metal grate right here, that's gonna come flying out, or at least pressed into the back end. Oh gosh, you can only imagine what my neighbors are gonna think of me. Overall, I'm actually really happy with the way this thing turned out. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still ugly as balls, but at the same time, isn't that the point? The hood scoop, of course, looks terrible. Like, oh man, I worked at a body shop for a ton of years in my life, and my grandfather would smack the snot out of me if he saw how off-center this thing was. I don't intend to paint this thing ever in the future. As far as the wheels go, I'm also really excited with how those turned out. I mentioned this earlier in the video, but now the rear two wheels are working, not because anything I did, but because there's so many potholes in my city that I just hit it at like 60 miles an hour, and now they all work, so I have that going for me. They are really bright at night, so like I said before, I'm really hoping I don't get pulled over because of those. The exhaust whistle was disappointing, to say the least. You can still hear it a little bit, but I think due to the angle of my exhaust tip, like how it bends downwards, I think that doesn't allow me to get as much airflow as that diameter would really allow. But who knows, maybe in the future if I swap out the muffler, I can put two in there or put another bigger diameter one after I straighten it out, so who knows. So overall, I'm actually very, very happy with how all this stuff came out. The turbo whistle, it's not quite as loud as I thought it would be. I kind of wish it was a little bit louder, but it's from China, what do you expect? But the lights, minus the one that isn't working, those are pretty much exactly what I was hoping for, and I'm really hoping that they can handle a little bit of a car wash. Just to be safe, I'm thinking I'm going to take them off before I do that, but yeah, overall, I'll rate this 10 out of 10. So yeah, like I said before, make sure to comment what you want me to do next. Remember, has to be under $100, has to be appropriate for YouTube. I have to be able to get it pretty quick. Remember, if there's anything that you might want to see in the future, like it. Don't just like your own, because we need to get this ball rolling. If there's a tie, then I'll make a little coin flip or whatever. I'll make something to make me decide tiebreakers. But yeah, that was pretty much the whole video. I hope you guys had a great day. Peace.